Right. Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, Virgos, let's go ahead and take a quick peek here. We're going to do a little bonus for you guys. Obviously, we have still the same backdrop throughout this week of our forest. And the forest gives us a lot of options too. I feel like there's a huge sense of peace with this backdrop, which is why I wanted it for this week. I just wanted something calming. And so we're going to kind of keep that in mind. But yes, the forest has a lot of different trees, a lot of different vantage points. I always feel like I can smell the forest in this backdrop. So I really like it. But we have a maybe a peaceful energy of a soulmate energy. This feels celebratory. This feels like there could be gatherings right now. There could be something to look forward to, a party. Maybe Virgo is going to be hosting a party. They're excited. Look at this 10 of Cups. It feels like their home is going to receive visitors. Someone is flying in to Virgo's world, and it feels like I don't know, it feels like Virgo's really excited to see this person, to host this person. Somebody could wear blue a lot. Blue could be their favorite color, whoever is coming to visit. They could also be a fairly changed individual. We have the Tower sideways. Okay, so when we get a Tower sideways, um, normally I always love the Tower. This one Tower card has a little different vibe to it than others. So this would be like a doomed situation that had to come to a close because built right into the walls of the castle, we have a big old scary skeleton head, and the architecture within our castle is freaking psycho. We got all these stupid staircases that lead absolutely nowhere. So it was like a debacle. Things had to end because nothing was going anywhere. Here's the one thing. This card is sideways, meaning the debacle, the going nowhere, the thing that needed to end, it never fully ended. So I'm thinking that although we have this beautiful, positive, calm energy of a soulmate returning, I'm starting to wonder if during this time where Virgo's in a great mood and they're just maybe, welcoming people into their home as a whole, their heart is really wide open, they could unexpectedly be having another kind of visitor who is feeling like Virgo's heart space is open. I can just totally feel it. Now is the time I'm going to go toward Virgo. I love Virgo. Virgo's my 10 of Cups. I'm going to go see them. Sure, once upon a time, we were the doomed connection that wasn't going anywhere, but now is a really good time for me to go see Virgo. They're not wrong about this because Virgo's energy is very welcoming, but I think Virgo was planning on welcoming like other people into their home right about the time this character comes in. Maybe this is, around we're in Leo season still for a bit before we get into Virgo season, but maybe this is like somebody's coming to visit like for a birthday. Maybe Virgo is, seeing a lot of friends, seeing a lot of people that they care about, and then this other person slips on in as one more of those guests. I'm not saying they actually show up, but their energy slips into Virgo's world because it's like Virgo opened the energetic, doorway of like, come on, come all, yes, I'm happy to see all my friends, all of my family, blah, blah, blah. However this Virgo was welcoming people, I kind of think that there is an unexpected visitor in the midst of this who shows up. And this would be somebody that there was past history. It was bumpy history and it never really got smoothed out. It just kind of like collapsed and then the heap got left there and it never like if you've ever seen a house or a building get like demolished, but then the construction crew like runs out of money and they never come and they take away all the debris. So it's like, okay, the building's not standing anymore, but the lot damn sure ain't cleaned up because there's a huge heap of rubble sitting there and it sits there for like 3 years. I feel like that was the equivalent of whatever happened with this person. They could be an Aries, but it was something, it was a very troubled connection going nowhere. But this person is sliding on into Virgo's world. We have the Empress, we have the Knight of Swords. Oh, and they're coming in fast. This could literally, they could show up like on Virgo's birthday or something in this because this is kind of like the guest of honor. She sits in the big throne. Normally, this would be Taurus, uh, Libra energy on the Empress, but I'm feeling like this is depicting our Virgo right now. This person is, they're not, I don't know, they're swallowing their sword. They're coming in fast to say something, but I'm wondering if whatever they say is going to be, it's going to fall really short of what they want to say. Maybe this person even like stalls out. You know, if you're swallowing your sword, it's just like you're eating your own words. That, or maybe they're going to think that they were going to be brave enough to come face Virgo, and then they like panic, especially if they actually do go to see Virgo and they catch a glimpse of Virgo. Maybe Virgo's like so hot they're speechless. Um, you know, that kind of like, now I don't know what to say. You know, they just like freeze. Or maybe this person has a tendency to like, if they start talking too fast, they'll stumble. So they just kind of like pause. Let me see. We've got a Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. But I don't know. This felt like they were so gung-ho, and it felt like the energy was so calm, and then this person was going to just slide on in. But now we have them like changing course abruptly. What does that mean? Ace of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords upright, and the Devil. Oh my God, are you kidding me? This person was making a run at it, and then they do this complete 180 and kind of freak out and decide, no, I'm not going to tell Virgo that I love him, because I'm sure it's over with Virgo. Their fear just rocks them. Absolutely rocks them. They were moving toward Virgo with the best of intentions, and then they chicken out because Virgo is like too much for them. Virgo is too attractive. Virgo is it's too overwhelming. They'd rather just say, never mind, I'm not going to say how I feel. This is just over and it's done. What is going on with this Devil? Is the Devil just their fear, or is this somebody freaking them out? The Moon, it's coming from them. It's their own subconscious. Why are they so scared to face Virgo? What is it in their subconscious that makes them say, I was going to do this and I just can't? Nine of Pentacles sideways. They really just don't feel good enough, and they feel like Virgo is too good for them. But character, a minute ago, you were absolutely moving toward Virgo with the best of intentions. There was love there. There was all of that. We have the Death card and we have the Justice card. Could be a Libra, could be a Scorpio. Gosh, it's, if a minute ago they were going to move toward the Virgo, they might say, yeah, and that was really wrong of me. That was super messed up. This is over. It's fair that Virgo moves on without me, and they're in a really happy life without me. But for a minute, they wanted to have a new beginning and like address the things that had gone wrong. Let me just ask this, character, what went wrong? What's that Libra Justice card about? What happened? What went so wrong? Eight of Wands, I ghosted my Virgo. Okay. I almost said my Libra. Eight of Wands in the reverse, they just disappeared. They just went silent. Strength card, because again, they freaked out. Okay, so they tend to get scared and then they go quiet, which we saw them doing again. They had all these great intentions. They're coming forward and they swallow their sword. And they totally change direction and they freak out. So this is their MO. No wonder we had all of these staircases that go nowhere, because the fear is what they have to get over. Otherwise, they start something with Virgo and then they panic and, no, Virgo's too good for me. I'm scared. Let's have the universe weigh in on this one. Universe, what have you got to say to a person who wants Virgo so much, but then freaks out? The universe says, get over it. You got one life to live. Take the leap of faith. Bet on your own happiness. Bet on yourself. You want this Virgo, for God's sakes, quit doing that thing of, no, they're too hot, they're too sexy, I can't. Don't do it. The universe says, plain and simple, we all make fools of ourselves sometimes. Maybe Virgo will not be in love with you and you'll feel foolish for that. But risk feeling foolish in life. Risk it. It's better than never taking a risk at all. Who cares? What's the worst that's going to happen? You feel foolish. You'll survive it. Feeling foolish is not the end of the world. but never going for anything that you really want, that's going to be an epic sorrow. Eight of Swords. Take the leap of faith or stay stuck forever. You'll never get over Virgo. You'll always still be hung up on them because you didn't take the risk. So just do it. Just take the risk. The universe is really kind of fed up with this because that was a very blunt, very quick little message, which I kind of appreciate because this continual waffling, this person going back and forth, no, I'm not going to. Yes, I am. Oh my gosh, I feel so much love. No, I'm going to panic and I'm going to withdraw and it's over. No, it's time that they just go ahead and do the brave thing, says the universe. That's the advice to them from the universe. Universe, what's a message for just Virgo in this storyline? Because Virgo kind of got left behind, right? They're having some lovely energy around them. Virgo seems to be very heartwarmed, very open, very loving, very attractive right now. The universe is Queen of Swords. The message for Virgo is, and you know she's like the 50-foot tall woman and she's waving bye-bye to life on maybe a lonely island. This says, Virgo, don't be isolated. Be very clear on what you want. If someone cares about you but they keep leaving you isolated, best not to hold space. Instead, just, continue to connect with the people that are present, because it's a little bit like, rest assured, if someone else isn't there in our life, it's because they have their issues to cope with, and it really shouldn't bog us down. It really shouldn't, prevent us from living. And I do actually really like that message there, for especially for our Virgo, of, just go ahead and keep living one's best life. Go ahead and keep enjoying life fully, because there are times when it's like, what somebody else does has no bearing on our life until they do the thing that brings them into our life. So no longer thinking about that person and what they're going to do would be in Virgo's best interest. It's like, well, peace out. You didn't seem to want to be beside me. You left me out here by myself on an island. So peace out. I'm going to go ahead and live my best life. I think Virgo already was. Let me just ask, Virgo, did Virgo have anything to do with this person, or was this character on Virgo's mind at all? Prince of Cups, yeah, Virgos have been expecting to hear from them. Virgo has been expecting to hear. And does Virgo want to hear from this person then? Yeah, so Two of Cups. So, oh my God, I get it. That's what this story is getting at. Okay, so Virgo still holds a space for this person, and Virgo knows that this person still has emotions for them, but they just, for the life of them, they just still aren't coming forward, even though Virgo feels them right there in the wings, right there on the precipice of reaching out, on the precipice of, opening up the gateway, opening up their heart, opening up their lips, and actually saying the things that they need to say. Hell, in this storyline, maybe Virgo could use some support. It doesn't matter which person Virgo is, but one person is, like, could really use some support, some healing. Maybe it's Virgo who needs that, instead of Virgo being willing to give to them. Virgo feels that they would want to reach out. Maybe Virgo could use a little support. If this person cannot get out of their own way to give support to somebody that they claim they love, definitely, like, they got way more things that they need to go work on that have nothing to do with our Virgo. Let me just ask of them, character, how do you really feel about Virgo? The Magician. I've been trying to manifest something with Virgo. Their Virgo is kind of their focal point. Virgo is they made Virgo, though, like, the end all be all. They have to do some heroic, huge thing. This, they made it so that Virgo is like this crazy, out of reach, untouchable amazingness, instead of them just, look at this, Five of Pentacles. And I can never catch up, and I want to manifest being with Virgo. They made it an unattainable goalpost, instead of just saying, I just simply want to be with Virgo and treat them good. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? What does it take to have a successful relationship? Treat the person that you care about good. Treat them nice. You know, that's what you got to bring to the table. So what you gonna do, character, at the end of all this waffling? Nine of Pentacles, Prince of Swords. Once again, we have them saying they're going to come busting in, just chaotic. I wouldn't bet on it, but I would say if they're going to do it at all, it'll have to be in a flurry of, like, I have to just do this, because it's the only way they're going to stop thinking. They kind of have to go into their Loki, god of chaos energy. This is Loki riding a peregrine falcon, and it's just like, screw it, let's do it. I can't think about this anymore. I have to just, if they have a moment of confidence, they need to capitalize on that and just go for it. They need to just instantly move toward Virgo, reach out toward Virgo, do the thing that they want to do, and not think about it. They basically have to take the leap. This is kind of like a miniaturized version of the Fool card, you know, suddenly taking action, suddenly just going for it, not knowing how it's going to turn out, but just going for it. That's probably what they would have to do, as this person is a master of getting into their head and freaking themselves out and insisting, I still can't approach Virgo. I'm still trying to manifest it, but the goalpost is so far away. But it's them making sure that they can never feel good enough to do it. And that's a bunch of bunk. They could do it anytime. They need to just get over their fears and just go for it. This says if they do it, it's going to be in a big flurry of like bravery, that they just suddenly go for it. Good for them. I hope that they do. But then I hope that they don't have any more sabotage stuff, because the past already there was sabotage, and there was some kind of like, they just kind of stopped putting in energy, stopped moving toward the Virgo, and stopped communicating. So I mean, ideally, if this person's going to come toward Virgo, they're going to be very different this time around. Let me just ask, universe, is there a chance for that? Because otherwise, them coming back in to only do the same thing all over again would kind of be a disaster. It says this time it would stick. This time, if they find the bravery in themselves to go for it, this time would be their final moment where they finally get over that hump, and they're finally, I think, going to surrender to the fact that they just simply love Virgo, and the love is bigger than the fear. Here's hoping then. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up.